Hello, I'm Tim Kelly and I'm rector of 4 village churches just outside of Beverley. And this is one of my churches, All Hallows Walkington, just behind me. I signed up for the Germinate Leadership Programme because rural ministry brings with it some quite particular challenges. Things like sustainability, collaboration, and how to enable others well. And I was keen to have some space and time to step back from the everyday pace of ministry and reflect a little bit more intentionally on how I'm leading in my context. I really valued the Germinate residentials. The input I found to be practical, thoughtful, and well-grounded. But just as important has been the opportunity on the residentials to spend time with others who are leading in similar rural contexts. There's something quite reassuring about hearing that others are navigating many of the same pressures, whether that's around limited resources, working across multiple churches, or just trying to build something that is sustainable over time. And alongside that, it's been genuinely helpful to hear how others are approaching those challenges in practice. Some of the sessions on building and managing teams have been particularly valuable for me, especially thinking about how trust develops over time, how roles are made clear, and how you deal with tension or conflict within teams in a way that's honest but constructive. In a rural setting, where you're often relying on volunteers and shared leadership across churches, those things really matter. And I found myself reflecting more carefully on how I handle these situations. I think one of the main shifts for me through the programme has been moving away from thinking about leadership mainly in terms of activity or strategy and paying more attention to posture. So how I lead, not just what I do. That's meant becoming a bit more aware of how I relate to people, how I communicate, and how I share responsibility rather than holding on to it. And also being more intentional about creating space for others to step into their gifts and to take ownership. And in a rural context, that's not just helpful, it's necessary. Ministry can't really be sustained in isolation. It depends on collaboration, trust, and a shared sense of responsibility across the life of the church. So overall, the programme has given me space to reflect, to step back slightly from the immediate demands of ministry, and to think more clearly about the kind of leader I'm trying to be. The programme has encouraged me to be more intentional about teamwork and collaboration, creating space for others to feel valued and to take responsibility, and to focus on building something that is sustainable, relational, and shared over time.